So I knew I had to get a couple of trees taken down because I had a dead tree right on the road down there, pine tree. They had cut it back so much when they put in some power lines that it didn't survive and it was completely rotted. And that's kind of, you know, a potential hazard if somebody happened to pull over down there and park there. And I wanted to take that out, and then I also was concerned about the Bradford pear. So I had a guy come over to talk to me. His name was Donald. He was recommended to me by the man who delivered my cedar from Grant's Cedar Mill. And Donald came over and we looked at these trees in the backyard and we realized that two of them, because they had pushed up over time, because they're on the hillside, they came, and the sun goes over that way, they were growing towards the house. And they're probably at least 30 feet tall, maybe 40. Yeah, maybe 40 feet. And so he said, if that one falls over, that's going to take out your roof. And I really didn't want that to happen. I have a lot of trees and I love trees. If you know me, you know I hug trees. I love trees. But I had to make this choice. And so I decided to have him come back when it was drier. And last week he came back, and here's how that went. First thing was, Donald got here that day and his skid steer had broken apart that morning and he couldn't bring it. That's one of his main pieces of equipment, and so he brought this tractor to move the wood chips out of the way so he could get his bucket truck over the curb up in the yard so his bucket could reach that tree.
Elbow I got for it, don't fit.
Is it just the two of you here? Yeah. And you can drive this thing?
I don't think I'm going to be able to get in there and pull that split.
There's more of those. He went after that like a man obsessed. I have never seen anything like it. Without moving the truck, he was able to reach this shagbark hickory right next to it. I was going to have that taken down too, and I decided before he got there, it's going up very straight, and I said, can we just take it down about 20 feet? And so with his electric saw, that's what he did, and that's how it looked. Next was the tree that was threatening the pole barn roof or the shop. From the bucket truck, they can cut so far down, and then they're left with about a 10-foot trunk, which they use the chainsaw, because the electric saw on the bucket, it just doesn't cut anything that big. So I watched it, as you can see, and then he went after that, and we watched the pieces fall. That was a shagbark hickory also. This was an ash.
Hickory is the best firewood you can get.
Really?
It's hot, burns hot. Hickory, red oak, ash, that's ash. You got good firewood.
That was an ash tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's ash, isn't it?
Yeah, ash.
Ash.
That's what
You
I
can't
burn
get
most
better
of.
firewood than that. That's what brings high dollar.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I want
expensive.
to keep it.
Yeah. We'd glad to give it to you. About 18 inches.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Is that?
And then I could just get a splitter and then split it, right?
Yeah.
That'd be
Let's
great.
go ahead and get this big stuff cut up first, Barney.
I am sitting here looking at those 10-foot trunks while they're doing this major cleanup here and grinding up all the little sticks and stuff. And I thought, wow, wouldn't it be amazing if I could find a Native American artist to come and carve those trunks into totems? You know, my mother is about 1/8 Native American, and I thought, what a great tribute, you know, it would be so awesome. Not only that, but just to have, I love art, you know, and to have art in your backyard. I could see this out of my kitchen window. I'd be able to look at it. In fact, I was looking through the window when I had the idea. So I came out and I said, Donald, can you just leave those trunks? Don't cut them down. And I'm gonna investigate this. So the other thing that was so important when I was looking for a place was to have a way to heat my house. And I had to have a stove or fireplace. And so you know all about my fireplace with the insert. You know, I know that if I had a radiant heater, I'd get, you know, more heat for the house, but at least I won't freeze. And I have wood. Then Daryl comes over, my friend who lives not far away, and he said, Kaye, you can't carve a totem in a trunk of a tree because the roots are still in the ground and it'll just rot. I went, oh shoot, okay. So Donald went down to cut down the pine tree. About the time he was going down the driveway, Daryl was coming in with his pickup truck with his mother and Denise, and he was coming over to help me start to clear the walkway, the trail into the woods. So they had to kind of play rigmarole to try to get him that way and him this way. So he got the pine tree down, and for whatever reason, I had an insane moment. He said the wood chips that he had created from these stringy little pieces, there's no leaves, there's no trunk, so the wood chips were just very stringy. He said it wouldn't be good for the garden, it wouldn't be good, it would wash out if I used it in the yard somewhere. So I said, okay, take it. I should have kept it. It was crazy. Daryl said, Kay, you should have kept it. I should have kept it and put it on the walking trail. So, but he's coming back to do, there's a predator up there. Oh yes. What are you looking for? Anyway. What was that sound? I get confused about all these animal sounds. The only thing I ever had in the Palisades was dogs barking and traffic. Donald got gone, but when he came back for the check, he told me he could take these down easily, so I will figure out what to do, because definitely this is going to be good firewood, ash and shagbark hickory. I am set. Except I need to get a splitter. I am set for firewood for next year. So at least I can burn my own wood, and I'm excited about that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my journey here on my new Tennessee property. And if you are a late bloomer like me starting over, I hope I can inspire you. Please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Scroll down and hit all so you don't miss anything right here on my He's not looking for me. New Tennessee homestead.